Uachtarán Cumann Luke Glasgow, a Cahirloch, Corla Line, an Taspig, an Tara, James Brown, Choctan Dála agus a Corja Gale. Har ceann Cuiste Cuntalach Ormam, Boalam Fáilte Mhór Chriúil a Choribh Gachéine an Seo Inniuh. Fáilte Speisialta don Uachtarán Cumann Luke Glasgow, Jarlath Burns, a Van Céile, Suzanne, a Ineen Megan, agus a Bhach Finan. A Corja Gale, today in many ways is the culmination of 130 years history for our stadium. The pitch behind us, as we all know, has seen many battles, both county and club. But off the field, over a long number of years, many people have tendered to the stadium and have advanced the stadium. To the caretakers, past and present, to the groundsmen, past and present, the county officers, past and present, to our stewards, gate persons and all the volunteers who've looked after our stadium, today is a day that we acknowledge their work for the tremendous work and saw rubber atá dhéanamh aige. In 2021, when we set out a plan for improvement in the stadium, there was a couple of key aspects. First and foremost, we wanted to ensure that the improvements would be seen by all. So the first step was to improve the pitch and the playing service. Secondly, to install the lights, and notwithstanding some recent issues, both of those were achieved successfully. After that, the installation of seating for our supporters, and over the last 14 weeks, the total renovation underneath the stand to improve our dressing rooms for our players, our meeting rooms for our committees, and our offices for our hard-working staff have been overseen and done diligently by a group of people and dedicated contractors. Obviously, to achieve such work and to spend over €3 million, it takes a huge amount of work. And the funding, in the first instance, there are a couple of sources. We accessed the Immigrant Investor Programme, and I want to particularly acknowledge the work of both Deputy Paul Kehoe and Minister James Brown in their assistance for ensuring that we were successful in drawing down funds. It takes a huge amount of work behind the scenes to achieve it, and both were of tremendous assistance. So thank you to James and Paul. Secondly, we received over €500,000 from Croke Park and from Leinster Council, and I want to say to both the Leinster Chairman, Derry Kent, and to the Uachtarán, Jarlath Burns, Míle buíochas as an tacaíocht a thug siad doing for that significant sum in achieving. And last but not least, our own funds. When you look around our stadium, you see signs, you see our sponsors, and we do not take lightly the support we receive from our main sponsor, Zurich, and the sponsors of our stadium here at Chadwicks, and every other partner, sponsor, who have helped us on this journey. Gur míle míle mágaibh. There are a number of specific thank yous, but I want to start with the person who has really dedicated the last few years to overseeing our infrastructure projects, because as well as here at Chadwicks Wexford Park, we have a significant amount of work in our Centre of Excellence also. David Tobin has been our Safety and Facilities Officer and has worked tirelessly, hours upon hours upon hours of dedication and of work, in conjunction with a number of committees. Here in Chadwicks Wexford Park, the IIP committee with Bobby Goff and Dave, and in conjunction with the agency SEIC, a huge amount of work was done. And then with the Chadwicks Wexford Park committee, the same guys and Dave Ormond. Can you put your hands together, please, for Dave in particular and the team of people. I just want to acknowledge the contractors and all those involved with the development of the stadium. The main contractor, BHA, and Hugh O'Connor, Philip Roach, and site foreman, John Foley. The design team, Paul O'Brien and Associates, led by Liam Brohan. The structural engineer, Dunbar Lunn, Martin Dunbar. The service engineer, GMEC, Thomas Gall. MGM, our quantity surveyors, Micheál Mahan, who is here, and also Gavin Sheehan, who worked on this project and excelled on the pitch behind us yesterday for Gusran. and all of the subcontractors, Philip Redmond Electrical, Nigel Delaney from C&M, MJ Rec, F&M Whelan, John Codd, Halo Tiles, Neil Carty from ThinkPrint, and of course Chadwicks. All great supporters, all dedicated Wexford people who had a passion for ensuring that the job was done well and worked hand in hand with Dave. Acharja, when we released the plan in 2021, we called it our Eigling Lekela, Onwards Together. The vision was to create facilities that we'd be proud of. Míle buíochas to everyone who came on the journey with us together to realise those dreams. Gur míle mágaibh.
Gur mágad, Mícheál Chomhairle Cuiste Cúnta Loch Garman, Anish Uachtar an Cumann Lúthlas Gael, Jarlath Burns, proud Silver Bridge harpsman from Armagh to perform the opening ceremony. Gur mágaibh.
Gur mágad. An cédal síos is cúismór áthasú a bheith seo mar chuid Kiluru ar Farc Loch Garman Chadwicks. Tan Farc seo fíor hahachtach do Winter Loch Garman agus is umí fathach the kids na clíthe dimmer orthaí thar na blianta. Our mór broad iad na hathrathe seo ar an stage the ahan duine at the Winter leis an Farc agus leis na clíthe géalacha Loch Garman ach a hairithe. Janam Cogarges live a lig. It's my privilege to be here to formally unveil the new facilities and new lights which mark the exciting next chapter in the great story of Chadwicks Wexford Park. And I have to say, I've just watched an outstanding minor match there and never take for granted that you get the opportunity to watch hurling played at such a level in this county. For more than 90 years, this ground has been owned by Wexford GAA, but its history as a GAA venue goes back much further, all the way back to the All-Ireland winning footballers from Young Ireland in 1893 who played and won here, which actually makes it even older than Croke Park. Over this time, it has produced some of the giants of our games, hurlers, footballers and camogues, heroes and legends whose fame resonates far beyond the borders of this beautiful county. The work and the investment in Chadwicks Wexford Park honours that history and ensures that Wexford Park and Wexford GAA continue to play a crucial role in our association. And I want to acknowledge all of those who have played a part in making this venue a real GAA crown in the GAA crown and salute Chadwicks for their valued support. I also acknowledge the names of the sponsors all around this stadium, all of which combined represents a desire to assist, to support and to be acknowledged with the GAA in this county. We couldn't do it without you. And in doing so, I would like to formally thank the politicians and the government in particular for the 97 million that they have given to the GAA recently in the infrastructure fund. That demonstrates your confidence in the GAA that if you give us funds, we will deliver. Today we gather here to celebrate not just the modernisation of this stadium, but the reaffirmation of something deeper, our commitment to the values of the GAA and to the communities that have always been the heart of this organisation. This newly redeveloped stadium with its state-of-the-art changing rooms, upgraded seating and a world-class inclusive area for disabled fans stands as a testament to what we can achieve when we work together towards a shared vision. These upgrades aren't just about bricks and mortar. They're about creating a space where everyone is welcome. Whether you're stepping onto the pitch or cheering from the stands, whether you're young or old, abled or disabled, Wexford Park is a place where everyone belongs. This stadium is now more inclusive, more accessible and more reflective of the values that the GAA holds dear: community, equality and respect. But let us also recognise the importance of the people behind this transformation. To the volunteers, the supporters and the local leaders who give their time, energy and passion, this moment belongs to you too. You have ensured that Chadwicks Wexford Park will continue to inspire future generations of players and supporters. But today is not just about sport. It's about how we build communities, how we invest in places where our young people can dream, where friendships are formed, and where our shared Irish identity is celebrated. Chadwicks Wexford Park with its new facilities is now more than just a stadium. It's a beacon of what's possible when we come together with a common purpose to build a better future. And the history of Wexford can be written in reflection of the names of your GAA clubs, where the Rapparees could meet the Shelmaliers or Castletown Liam Mellows can play the Sarsfields. But as long as the GAA stands, the name of the great Nicky Rackard will be forever remembered in the name of the cup presented in his honour, and more significantly in the silent stories held in the field just in front of us, where Rackard and many others like him hurled and played for his great county. And I note the son of Liam Dunn playing on the pitch today, Jack, representing the generational love that we have for our games. And in doing so, I would like to salute the volunteers from this county who are officiating at the highest level of administration in the GAA. Micheál Martin, your chair, Derek Kent, Dermot Howland and David Tobin. And not to forget those greats who mentored me and assisted me over the past 20 years. People like Joe O'Shaughnessy, Seamus Howland, Jim Berry, Tony Dempsey, Paddy Wickham, Margaret Doyle and Mary Foley, to name but a few. Finally, it's said that the great Luke Kelly's favourite ballad was about Wexford, and he called Kelly the boy from Killaan a great rebel son of Ireland and a great rebel song of the world. I hope this great venue continues to be a place where the dawn rises on Gaelic games, and that this field and our games continue to inspire generations of young Wexford men and women to dream of marching from the south to the north, this time towards Park and Croquig in pursuit of glory in the purple and gold. And with my own family links to this great county and the Club of St. Anne's, I will take great pride in watching your journey, and who knows where it will end. And with that, as Cushmór Ahas agus Brod do, on ach chóiriú seo ar an ardan agus ar an talamh seo a ógurt oscailte go hefagúil.
Garamagad Uachtaráin Jarlath, and the official opening by Uachtaráin Cumann Lúthchleas Gael, Jarlath Burns.